Hello, you guys. Welcome back to Go Back to all my Minnesota Vikings fans out there. How you guys doing today? I'm gonna do my prediction on our game against the Giants at MetLife. Um, you know, I'm so sick and tired of this. I know a lot of people are. People are just pissed and just out of their mind. They just can't believe what's going on. They're just pissed. And they're pissed. They're just even I'm just sick and tired of this. We're besides Gardner Minshew, Tony Khan's Jaguars. You guys know who Tony Khan is, owner of the Jaguars, owner or whatever, manager or whatever, part of Fulham's English Premier League team. He's also what else? Oh, and also owner and basically owns it. All Elite Wrestling's basically head guy, billionaire guy. So yeah, but that's besides him. The only other big talk right now is our Vikings, and that's it. Besides Gardner Minshew. Literally, besides Gardner Minshew, we're like the biggest talk all over all the sports platforms. SiriusXM Radio is talking about it. This and the third. Everyone is talking about us, and I'm just sick and tired of it. Then the whole apology thing. If you guys follow, his podcast, I'm apologizing. He said, I'm apologizing to you, Adam, for those missed throws and those throws that could have been catches and blah blah blah. But
there it is. There's a male and there's a female on top of that tree, and they're messing. They're fighting. There's 5 crows. With a hawk. 2 hawks versus 5 crows.
wow.
The female was on top of that tree, but I don't know where she went now.
Oh wow.
Territory. They're fighting for territory.
Anyways, like I was saying, this isn't gonna be a good matchup after coming off our 16-6 loss, and that was horrible. I just feel bad for a dang team because we're the biggest thing. I'm telling you, every single body in the sports media is talking about Vikings, Kirk Cousins. Basically, what they're just basically talking about, they're leaving our O-lines, all that. Delvin Cook. Yeah, Delvin Cook's a talk, but not as big. They're leaving all that out. Delvin Cook, our O-lines, whatever. Our defense, they're leaving that out. They have to throw the defense in here and there, but the most talk about is talking about the best duo, the best wide receiver duo in football with Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen and our quarterback, Kirk Cousins. That's what they're talking about right now. Because, the rumors, Stephon Diggs him about being traded. He's not going to be traded. They said it. He's not going to be traded. If he is, I think he's probably going to Washington, to be honest, because he's from Maryland and all that he does. But I think, honestly, he's going to go to, if he does get traded, I think we'll see him go to Washington. And speaking of Washington, the rumors and reports now are showing that Colt McCoy's going to be quarterback. So they go from Case Keenum, Dwayne Haskins, now Colt McCoy. I just don't get it, Just he's healthy now. Teddy Bridgewater's healthy now. Bring him back to the team. Let's get rid of. It just physically and mentally irritates the crap out of me. Just to see him on our team, man. then the way that all like on the Minnesota Vikings YouTube channel I guess he has his own podcast on there now on the TCO Studios. He has his own podcast now because the Vikings do Vikings podcast, but then he has his own. I think it's called Under Center with Kirk or something like that. And it's just, oh, I apologize. I apologize for the bad throws. There's some apologies, like, yeah, people take it. Some people, like, I don't take really much apology. You have to really mean what you say. And if like it's just an apology, just let it brush by. There's just a lot of heat, a lot of, like in wrestling they call it heel heat. There's a lot of heel heat between Adam Thielen, Kirk Cousins, Stephon Diggs. There's just a lot of heel heat, a lot of heat going on, a lot of animosity. And I can tell you this, I know the defense is pissed. People are saying the defense is mad. We get that, The defense gave up 16 points, for crying out loud, against the Bears, to a backup quarterback, Chase Daniels. I understand. But what I'm saying is, and I bet you they're talking behind the back. I bet you Kirk Cousins knows that, all of them, Everson Griffin, Linval Joseph, all those guys, behind all of them, are talking behind his back. And I know Kirk Cousins probably, knows. They're throwing some jabs at him. Like, come on, buddy. You're $84 million guaranteed for 3 years. The deal that, I think he already got the deal, if I'm not mistaken already, but it's not, Dak Prescott's deal is probably going to be about the same or even more than Cousins, but at least Dak Prescott, I think honestly Dak Prescott's a way better quarterback than Cousins by far. And honestly, if we would have had Kyle Sloter on our team, if we wouldn't cut him and have him go to Arizona to be on the practice squad, I think, and I don't really care for Sloter as much, I think he's a better quarterback than Cousins. To me, he can't handle pressure. He can't handle big games. He can't finish big games. We can't finish big games. When the game actually counts, we could beat any other team. We could beat whoever, the crappiest teams, the Dolphins, the Bengals, whatever, Raiders, all them, blah, blah, blah. Because they're all the crappy teams. We can destroy them. Get the touchdown right at the start, right at the bat, right? We can do that. When it comes to like divisional games or games that actually matter, that we need this win, like we're dying to get this win, like we need this badly, we blow it. Huge. I mean huge. Hugely. And are we going to beat the Giants? I think it's going to be a close game against the Giants. Daniel Jones, 2 wins already for the dang Giants. That's huge. And Daniel Jones looking good. Daniel Jones is a great quarterback. I could say this right now. I know you guys are probably giving me some mad heat for this. But I think Daniel Jones is better than Cousins. I think he needs his work. He needs to hone his craft and be better. And if you don't take him, and if Vince McMahon's football league, XFL coming back, starts next year, is a success, I'm saying, y'all can hate me, because I know the AF didn't last, and you think, oh, the XFL thing's didn't last. No, it's going to be trash. He needs to go there. Honestly, I think I'd love to see Kirk Cousins in the XFL, to hone his craft, to get better as a quarterback, to play in a kind of like developmental type league, to get better. Or give him to like the Dolphins or the Bengals that need a good quarterback. They need a quarterback right now to try to win them games, because right now the Dolphins, Bengals, and some other teams are just not doing great. But for me, we have what we have right now. If not, I think if he doesn't do anything spectacular against the Giants, let's bench him, put in Mannion, and see what Mannion does. If Mannion doesn't do anything, put in Cousins, and just, I don't know, because right now I'm just so pissed at what's going on with their team. Are we going to beat the Giants? Actually, I don't know at this point. I don't know. Daniel Jones is good. They have a great team so far. They have 2 wins. 2 back-to-back wins. Looking hot right now. And what was their last win? I think their last win was at MetLife. And we're going to MetLife. So we have a lot of heat coming towards us. With all this media and Stephon Diggs missing at practice, now he came back, was it yesterday, to practice. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of crazy stuff going on, and it's just crazy. It's truly crazy. You know, and I really hope we get the win. But like I'm saying, Daniel Jones looking great. Their team's looking great. I don't know if Saquon Barkley is back or not, but they're looking great. They have a great team. It's a tough situation, but we'll see what happens. I want us to get this win, you know, because our team is so fresh right now. We're like I said, we're the biggest talk in the media right now. Our team is just all over the board. Like, oh, people saying fire a coach, this, that, get rid of Cousins. Diggs is gonna get traded. Thielen's just pissed, and then Kirk Cousins apologized on his podcast on the Minnesota Vikings YouTube channel, and all this, and Rick Spillman this, and it's like, for the love of Pete, right? I don't know. This needs to stop. We need to be as one team and win as one team and start winning damn games that do matter. You know? I'll be happy if we lose to the Bengals and the Dolphins. All I care about is us winning big games that we need to win. Cool, and you guys can laugh at us, oh, we lost to the Dolphins and Bengals if we play them this year. I don't know. I'm just saying, we can lose to the worst teams. I want us to win big games that truly matter. And those two big, costly games against the Packers and the Bears, we should have won. Just saying. And the Packers did lose to the Eagles. Or was it Thursday night? Not this Thursday night, last Thursday night. And I think they lost again, right? I know. Not last Thursday night. They play this Sunday. So we'll see if they lose again. And the Lions almost beating the Kansas City Chiefs. The Lions are on a great hot start too. But we need to just get this thing situated. So I think it's gonna be we'll see against the Bears, maybe very low scoring. I want us to get 20 points or more. Yes. And I hope we do that against the Giants. But it's gonna be like that, very low scoring. Maybe the Giants might get 16 or so. We might get in the 20 range. So I'm gonna say 21-14 Vikings. I never predict scores. I'm not really good at that, but I'm just gonna throw one out there. 21-14 Vikings. Okay? That's my pick. That's my take on it. You can run with it, whatever. But Vikings and everybody watching, we gotta get our crap together ASAP. If not, I don't know what to do as a fan. I'm over it. I'm so over it. Let's let the media talk about it and say how good we're doing. You know? I don't want the media to say how bad we're doing. Come on, girl, with them. You know, I want to see the media saying, oh, we're great. We're a great team. Like, they're starting winning games now. Now they finally clicked as a team. You know? Or maybe, if the XFL doesn't last, I see Cousins probably going to Canada to hone his craft. He could be a good quarterback if he hones it. He's not showing it lately, and I'm just over it. Yeah, we can get off hot starts against easy teams, like I said, but he needs to show and own his craft to being a better quarterback, and we got to be a better team. That's it. So take it or leave it. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video, leave me a comment, subscribe for more. I'll catch y'all later. Guys, have a great day. We just gotta step up as a team. ASAP. Giants, we're coming for you. It ain't gonna be easy, but we're coming for you. Alright, y'all. Bye.